Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. I'm your friendly neighborhood PM, here to give you your top 3 points of the week. But starting with the most important update of the week, as always, is how my fantasy football team is doing. I am happy to report we've improved to 2-1, hoping to extend that to 3-1 this week, and I will give you my team MVP next week. Kind of pulling for it to be Travis Kelce, as you can tell. But with that aside, let's dive into your top 3 points of the week. And we're going to start right off with number 3, and it was Nike releasing earnings. Now, those earnings saw them pop on their stock price today as much as 11%. Now, what really drove that was beats on earnings expectations as well as gross margin expectations. On top of that, they continue to see strong demand, and they do believe that there's going to be a rebound in the Chinese market, which will help drive revenue for them. Point number 2, it's the ongoing strike for the auto workers union across the big 3 automakers in Detroit: Ford, GM, and Stellantis. Now, all 3 automakers have yet to come to an agreement with the union. And right now, the union is looking for a 30% wage increase, at least. And this is partially to drive some non-union members to their cause. In addition to that, they have now gone ahead and expanded their strikes to assembly plants in Chicago and Lansing, Michigan, across Ford and GM. Stellantis did manage to avoid any extensions on those strikes because they did come to a bit more progress right ahead of the announcement today. Finally, at point number 1, it was core PCE coming in at its smallest month-over-month increase since late 2020. Now, this is a very positive development for just the inflationary fight because it does kind of give the Fed some leeway as to whether or not they want to go and forego another rate decision and another rate hike at their next upcoming meeting. This is the Fed's preferred inflationary gauge. So they've kind of built themselves some pathway here because they have continued to reiterate they wanted to see some positive inflation progress. And with this on this preferred gauge, this kind of gives them that leeway to make that decision. So still a lot of time between the next decision. So we'll keep you peeled and keep you informed of that decision coming up. Finally, what are we looking forward to for next week? Well, really, we're going to be keeping our eyes over this weekend on the looming potential government shutdown. So really, that's possibly going to take effect on October 1st if a stopgap bill cannot come into agreement in the House and in the Senate. So we're going to see how that develops over the weekend and really keep you up to date on the progress of that throughout next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. But that pretty much does it for this week's video. Once again, if you have any additional questions, reach out to your financial advisor or review. Otherwise, have a great weekend. We'll see you the same time next week. Thanks.